Here we fucking go. Texans will be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers in just 2 days. Saturday, 3:30. You already know the time, man. It's been the time for the past few years, and it is time right now to give some score predictions. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of TheLead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. You won't find anybody with more passion speaking about your favorite Houston sports teams than this guy right here. Astros, Rockets, Texans. I try to do it all. So go down in that comment section. Let me know, how are y'all feeling, Texans fans? I understand the LA Chargers, and they're a really solid football team. You got Jim Harbaugh, you got Justin Herbert. This shouldn't be easy. But what's changed my decision so far heavily into favoring my Houston Texans is the national media. The national media has decided to cast the Houston Texans as the hobo on the street, to cast the Houston Texans as the crackhead that found the lucky lottery ticket. This is beyond ridiculous. The amount of disrespect our Houston Texans have continuously got time and time and time again. And it is why we need some positivity. It is why we need something to change. And at some point, there has to be a breaking point for this Houston Texans team to receive all the criticism they have received so far. You got NFL Network laughing at you. You got Rex Ryan's feet-loving ass calling you a bye week. You have, Matt and both Hasselbecks just saying, the Chargers, there's no way the Texans will win. You have other people, Dominic Foxworth, saying, I don't even care about this game. Both teams are not even going to make it to the Super Bowl anyway. You have so much crap being talked about your Houston Texans. You have the Chargers Twitter account posting the video game meme of the guy back in the chair. And then as soon as it was announced that we were playing the Texans, immediately gets up and forward into the chair. They ain't slick, man. Ain't no one slick, and nobody going to be missing this smoke either. The receipts are going to be held. And it's definitely getting to a point where there is just way too many checks that have to be cashed. And if anybody saw the video just a few hours ago, I had a video from Will Kunkel talking about a new energy, a different kind of, there's some juice to this Texans team. When he went into the locker room 2 days ago, this was coming from Joe Mixon. Hey, I've been there, done that. He's a guy that's been to the Super Bowl. Yes, did he win? No, he lost, but he been there. There ain't no Super Bowl experience besides Joe Mixon. Like the Houston Texans, they know what the task is at hand. They've hinted at it throughout the whole year, throughout the whole offseason, what the ultimate goal was. You got players like Laramie Tunsil going, this is where we play our best football, the playoffs. Whole new season is what Will Kunkel mentioned. It's an old cliche, yes, but this is a whole new season. It's 0-0 right now, 0-0. The Houston Texans, I understand, 18 weeks of inept offense, inconsistencies, and not beating great teams. They've been competitive in all of them, but they haven't beaten them. This is where things change. You want this disrespect to be thrown away? Change it this Saturday, 3:30 against the Chargers. You want everybody to collectively go, man, them Texans look nice. Go make a statement this Saturday against LA with Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert and company. The team overall, the Texans facing the Chargers. The Chargers don't scare me. I'm going to be honest. The Chargers don't scare me. Defensively, yeah, they got some boys on defense. They got a lot of no-name guys that should be getting a lot more respect than they should. You know, Joey Bosa's still a dude. Khalil Mack's still a dude. And they got Derwin James. Those guys are dudes. Straight up dudes. But ultimately, I got Laramie Tunsil, and I'm going to put faith into Laramie Tunsil that he's going to shut down one side of the offensive line. He's going to shut it down. He always does. He'll have a false start somewhere in this game, but he does shut down that offensive line pretty well. He's going to shut someone down. The opposite side, you have a rookie in Blake Fisher, and I'm expecting the offensive line to be Laramie Tunsil, Titus Howard, Jarrett Patterson, Juice Scruggs, and then Blake Fisher. That's what I am expecting this Saturday, the offensive line configuration to be. It worked for a drive against the Titans where we didn't see a single sack for CJ Stroud. This Chargers team is very good. They're going to try to run the football. I would expect a similar play call style like the way the Baltimore Ravens killed you on Christmas Day. You didn't have Azeez Al-Shaair. You also didn't have Foley Fatukasi. I expect both of them, especially Foley, not Azeez. Azeez is going to play regardless. He's not on the injury report. I meant that for Foley Fatukasi, who has been limited practice. He's got to be playing. He's playing this Saturday. Everyone has to be playing this Saturday. You need all your bullets ready for this Chargers game. J.K. Dobbins, who knows? Gus Edwards, who knows? They did pick up Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know who's going to be running the rock for the LA Chargers, but regardless, they don't get past 50 yards. They don't get past 50. You got to make them one-dimensional. You got to have Justin Herbert throwing the football. I understand he has 23 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, but they've ran the football a lot. And Justin Herbert, as much as he is a good quarterback, he has deficiencies. He has kinks in the armor. And one of those kinks in the armor is pressure. And I'm not saying the Houston Texans to dial up blitzes, because then he'll slice and dice you, because he knows where the blitz is going to happen and he'll immediately throw the ball right there. Good quarterback play. But use it sparingly. And you have to get home with Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. Their jobs this Saturday has just increasingly become more clearer than ever. They have to get to Justin Herbert. They have to get home. The front four has to do their job. And the Houston Texans, as long as they do these things where they play strong, sound defense, where they have a damn good run game, and they get some good quarterback play from CJ Stroud, I would expect my Houston Texans to come away with a dub. I am predicting a dub, and the Houston Texans will be moving on to the AFC divisional round. We're getting at least 2 touchdowns from CJ Stroud, and we are getting 2 turnovers from the defense this Saturday, one of them being turned into a touchdown away of Joe Mixon, who will have himself a big game. Defensively, the Chargers give up 14th. They are 14th in rushing yards against. All right. They're just an average team against a run. The Houston Texans have to take advantage of it. They got to create some holes for him from the offensive line. The Texans get this dub. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, big day. Nico Collins, have yourself a solid day. Deontay Johnson gets sprinkled with a big day for this Texans team. A good way to stamp yourself into Houston Texans history. Deontay Johnson having himself a solid day in this playoff game. The Texans grab a W. We are going, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get nostalgic. Arian Foster is going to be running out this team. He's the one leading the charge. He's the one with his family going to be shooting out the cannon. Texans Bengals 2011 31-10. Texans Chargers this Saturday 31-10. Texans whoop that ass. This defense is going to be sound and strong, and DeMeco Ryans is a fucking good game planner. Get ready, LA. The Houston Texans are ready to take over NRG, and they are ready to be loud, turned up, and getting ready for that divisional round. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.